2019 has been called the year of return for Americans of African ancestry from the slave trade, with Ghana becoming one of the most popular travel destinations on the continent. You can experience some of that culture, and bringing some of that spirit to Chicago at the 31st annual Ghanafest, which takes place next weekend right here in Chicago. Here to talk about it, Emmanuel Pakwazi Sam, president of Ghana National Council of Metropolitan, Nana Yao Palfo, Ghanaian legendary MC and member of Ghana National Council, and Eunice Cromwell, business manager of Ghana National Council of Metropolitan. I've got you all here. You can tell me all about Ghana and the Ghana Fest. First of all, why is Ghana so important to the continent? Well,
Ghana is pretty much very important to us as a Ghanaian community and as Africa as a whole. The reason being, Ghana has been first in many things. In sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana was the first to gain independence from our colonial masters. So we've lived up to that expectation as well, and we do a lot of things, and we are always first in so many things. Nana Mafo, the legendary MC, has all the history about Ghana.
Well, how many people would you say of Ghana descent are in Chicago?
Okay. In and around Chicagoland, we are more than 20,000.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
In and around Chicagoland.
Is that why the Ghana Fest is so important?
Yes, but because Chicago city itself, we have a very large Ghanaian community here, and we have been able to organize ourselves in such a way that we have the various tribal associations, and we have named them according to the tribal, the traditional names.
Okay.
And we all come under one umbrella with Mr. Pakwazi Sam as the president of the Ghana National Council. So the Ghana National Council is a big umbrella under which comes the various tribal associations.
So it's like a little Ghana here.
Yes,
yeah,
and this is the president.
The president. And before we go on, Eunice, and I'm going to talk to you, but I want to find out what you're wearing. It's very special, right?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
This is called kente cloth.
I've heard of that before.
Yes, it's called kente cloth. But as a matter of fact, whenever you see a kente cloth with these embroideries, it's not the original kente.
It's not?
Yes, the original kente is this one. That is hand woven. These are machine made.
Okay.
Just to make bold designs, to make it look flashy.
Okay.
But the traditional kente is made up of just these strips, and the strips is like this way. And it's about 24 put together to make a whole cloth for a man.
So this is a little bit different because it mixes the traditional hand woven with the machine woven, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't get chilly in that, do you?
No.
Okay.
I think there's one part that he's missing. I think this cloth is pretty modern.
Okay.
And they named it after the past President Obama.
So well, you left that
out. Yes, I left it out. Yeah, I should have said that.
So they made it, okay.
They made it the designs.
Right.
So when you go to Ghana and you say you want the Kente Obama type, this is what you are going to get.
So that's
the one with different kinds of designs. Different.
Does he know about that?
I'm very sure.
I wonder what he thinks about
I think when he went there, they gave him
special one.
Yeah, that's
so you're wearing the Obama cloth today.
Yes.
Very nice. You just tell me a little bit about the Ghana Fest because it's pretty important.
It is. Ghanafest is a wonderful exposition of Ghanaian culture, Ghanaian music, Ghanaian art. We have local artists that are going to be performing that are all from Ghanaian descent, and then we also bring artists from Ghana to also perform. So it's a great way to teach our children. I'm a second-generation Ghanaian. I was, born here, raised here, but my father's from Ghana, so it's our way of having like a big family reunion.
Right.
And a lot of people love to come and try the food and buy different authentic African things, so it's a wonderful day in the park.
Now, you talked about, be the president, you talked about how Ghana was the first to become independent, away from slavery.
Yes.
That's very important because it's very historical, isn't it?
It is.
Tell me about that.
Well, as our president has been going around the country, the United States, unveiling what happened 400 years ago. So 400 years ago this year is when the end of slavery. The slavery started.
So when it started 400 years ago, it started?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is exactly 400 years. So this is the year that Ghana is actually celebrating the 400 years, and that is why you hear a lot about the year of return.
Yes.
So basically, this is the year of return for Ghanaians and black people as a whole. And like we've said, it's too far away. We are too far away from Ghana. So the actual celebration is in Ghana, but we are using Ghanafest as another opportunity to celebrate the year of return.
So you'll be celebrating the same time they'll be celebrating in
Yes,
Ghana too.
yes, it's the same month, July.
I would think that this is kind of emotional too, don't you think?
It is emotional, and as you said, when we learn the history, we get to picture what happened many years ago. Fortunately for us, we never grew up to see all these things. But like you said, you get emotional a little bit, casting your mind back to what happened to our grandparents, many years ago. But we've gotten around it. Life is going on very well.
Yes.
We are having our children here going to school, doing big things. So all in all, it's history, so it's helpful.
Yeah, and none of us obviously saw slavery. Our ancestors did, for sure. And what do you think about the current climate politically with the way things are going? I mean, does it upset you when, as far as immigration is concerned and things like that, with society right now? Does that upset you the way things are going?
Well, I won't use the word upset, but I would say I get emotional about it because we have good people around us. Unfortunately, some of them are not properly documented. And so when you hear somebody ranting and say, I'm going to send everybody back home, it's kind of depressing a little bit because there are people that, we get along very well with, good people. I mean, I'm from Ghana and I can speak for many Ghanaians and many Africans. We are good people. We don't deserve that. So when somebody's, pushing to do stuff like that, when you hear about it, it just makes your stomach just, turn.
Yeah, America is supposed to be the land of opportunity.
It is.
And so when you hear things like that, what about you? Does your stomach turn as well?
Yeah, just like the president said, it's very depressing, because some of us came here with a very good purpose. Unfortunately, some people come here on a silver platter because they come as refugees, they fight, they kill, they did all those sort of things, and they are given the status to live here. But Ghana, we are very peace-loving people, and every Ghanaian coming to the United States is either on education or to make greener pastures, to see greener pastures. And nobody is being hunted politically, religiously, or traditionally. People come here on their own volition. And we don't involve ourselves in crimes and other things. We are very hardworking, peace-loving people.
Thank you both, all three of you, for coming. Ghanafest is next weekend. Yes. It's going to be a party, isn't it?
Yes.
And you are invited.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. There's the information on your screen. Come check it out. It's going to be fun.